Oh my gosh, BHAG. What does that mean? Okay. Does anybody, if you know what BHAG means, drop it in the comments. Okay. So I'm not gonna say yet what it means. I want to wait till a few people join us. But if you guys know what BHAG means, B-H-A-G, drop it in the comments, because I want to hear what you're going to do with this information that I'm going to give you. So you guys, the one thing that I love, and I've been talking about BHAG goals for years, but it's big, hairy, audacious goals, or some people call it BHAG. Okay. So, the one thing that I'm going to tell you guys is that with I want you to dream bigger. Man, people are thinking way too small right now. And I want you to go after whatever it is that you've wanted, even since you were a little kid. Because as we get older, we become complacent. We've been told no too much. But you guys, the BHAG goal, if you have your goals and you know exactly where you're going, drop a 1 in the comments, because I want to hear from you. Okay? So, the best part is, and I'm going to share this information with you. I did this training for a group last night, and I was so excited, and we had such a great conversation. I wanted to kind of share this with you preemptively, because we are starting our 90-day accountability boot camp. All of that stuff. We're starting tomorrow. So the deadline for that is noon tomorrow. But also too, you guys, I have so many really cool workshops coming up, including a vision casting workshop that I'm doing in a couple of weeks. So if you want any information at all, put it in the comments or slide me a DM and just say B-H-A-G or G, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you guys, I want to talk about dreaming big, and maybe, at that fire that needs to be stoked a little bit. Okay. And I know that a lot of people are in, kind of like a negative headspace, not a really good headspace, but this actually can really help you focus, and it can really help you get excited, right? So, and I love it. And I don't know who this is. Fitness Guru Zulu Nation. You got a 1 down. I love that. That's so cool. So I want to talk about taking those goals and those dreams and really breaking it down. And the reason why you need to break it down and you need to put a date on it is because the universe will conspire to open up doors for you. Okay. So when you do that and you're writing your goals down, you're putting dates on them, what you need to do is you need to take those goals, whether it's 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, okay? And you need to break them down and reverse engineer it into bite-sized actionable pieces, okay? So I want to tell you is that in order to do this, you've got to know why you're doing it, which your why connects you to your purpose, okay? So think about that for a second. Your why, anything that you do that is on a grander scale, and you write down why you want to do something, I say your why should make you cry. It should pull on your heartstrings. So the one thing that you need to do is when you connect and you do this, you're connecting to your purpose, because inherently we all know why we were put on this earth. You may not have discovered it yet, but there is a reason. I want you to write and go for your dreams just like you did in childhood with that childhood fantasy. You guys, honestly, I had dreamt of being a truck driver, of an 18-wheeler. I was a kid, we would go on road trips, and I would just be in awe. I'm like, they get to travel, they get to do all this cool stuff, they get to drive a big rig. And I didn't see a lot of women that were actually rig drivers, right? I think I met 2 when I was a kid, when we used to carpool from Indiana to Tennessee and Tennessee to Indiana. But the best part is that, I want you guys to go back after whatever you're going for with that excitement. Okay. The other thing is, we talked about breaking down those actionable steps, actionable action steps. Also, too, that's about making a strategy. So when you make a strategy to go after what you really want, then again, the doors, they open more and more and more. And I'm going to use this example, and some of you may have heard this, but when I rewrote my future letter to myself, which is what we do in the vision casting workshop, is that I said that I wanted to be on 10 stages speaking outside of my industry in 2023. I got 12. So, again, it's the power of you believing in yourself and to, really move forward. Okay. So, stay positive, believe that you can overcome, and you have to celebrate every success, no matter how small. Okay, that is a huge thing because, again, what are you doing? You're putting positivity back out there into the universe. Now, I'm going to tell you that I said this the other day. There's no such thing as toxic positivity. That is bullshit. There's either positivity or there's negativity. There's no gray area there, right? It's how you feel. It's how it makes you feel. So when you're out there and you're putting all this positive and all of this gratitude and everything into the world, okay, it's scientific fact that it will come back and bless you. Okay, so 7 steps to get there. Okay, number 1, understand failures and setbacks are inevitable. Inevitable, you guys. So I want you to remember this: failure is a factor of success. So if you turn this around and say factors of success are failures, right? That's very, very powerful. Okay. This is also why you need to celebrate the small wins, even if it's you celebrating, yourself. And that means that when you reach a goal, you do X for yourself. Okay. So let's just say that and I'm just giving an example, right? Maybe you wanted to earn an extra $500 this month, whatever you're doing, right? Then you take a small portion of that and then you reinvest it back into yourself for self-care, self-worth, or personal development. That's just one example, right? So success is a journey. It's a journey, you guys. But every single person, myself included, that I listen to, that I admire, Hermosi, Frisella, Mylette, Todd Duncan, is that they're the happiest when they're in the grind, right? When you actually achieve the goal, then, the one thing is that, you've got to set a new one. You got to get all excited again and you got to go for something new. Okay? That our duty is to go out there and create something so magnificent that it helps somebody else. That's how I look at it for me. Okay? So you guys drop a 2 in the comments if you feel the same way. All right. So, the other thing is remember why you started. Okay. So every time I'm coaching with an individual or a team or what have you, I always go back and say, why did you start in the first place? Why did you start in the first place? Okay. Remember that. Okay. 4, focus on what's going right. Okay. I'm seeing all these 2s in here. I love this, you guys. This is awesome. Okay. So focus on what's going right. And I'm going to tell you, you can do this simple exercise. Okay. Take a white plain piece of paper, draw a T. Okay. You're going to put pro on one side, con on the other side. You're going to write down all the pros. Then you're going to write down all the cons. Then you're going to get a piece of scissors, or you're going to get scissors. You're going to cut the paper in half and you're going to burn the cons. Okay. It's no different than, when you do that, it's like a ritual. I did this on a yoga retreat once where we wrote down all the negative things and then we lit it on fire and we let it go. Let it go. You guys, the pros when you're going after your dreams are always going to be, double, triple, quadruple the list. Okay. So, number 5, imagine, and I know that this is going to sound a little bit harsh, but imagine the worst case scenario. Okay. I always go back and I look at it and I say, is it a life or death situation? If the answer is no, then no, you haven't reached that. You guys, everything is figure outable. Everything is. 6, everything takes time. Okay. Guys, it took me 19 years to get here. And it really didn't happen for me until I'm 45. Now, I don't care what age you are watching this. It does not matter. That's my own personal journey. That's my own personal timing, right? So just remember that everything takes time. It is not going to happen overnight. And you see all these people out there and you think that they have, all of this happen in a very quick amount of time, and it doesn't. It takes years and years and years. Okay. Number 7, press on and keep moving forward. Okay. So which means that you guys, no matter what, and I've been very transparent. 2023 was a really tough year for us, right? But it wasn't a setback. It was a setup for 2024 to be one of our greatest years that we're ever going to have, because I'm setting that intention. I am not going to let someone else's stinking thinking or things that I cannot control get in here and ruin what's up here, or make me make my heart hurt and stuff like that. And I know sometimes you can't really talk about as far as that goes. But the one thing that I truly love, okay, is that I truly love being a person of service and helping other people. Okay. So the one thing is that you guys moving forward, and, I wanted to share this with you today because, like I said, we're starting that awesome 90-day challenge that we're doing tomorrow at the cutoff is at noon tomorrow. And then we have a kickoff call at 1. But also, too, all of these other workshops that I do are completely, this is what it encompasses, right? Your goals and your dreams. So what is that BHAG goal of yours? I would love to know what it is. How can I help you get there? Because I love seeing people win. That's my jam. That's my heroine, you guys, right? Seeing other people win. And so therefore, I really appreciate you guys joining me today. Please share this video if you found it inspiring, but also join us and let's get together. Let's create this community and let's help other people achieve their goals and their dreams, because y'all, there's so many possibilities. Anything is possible. And you're welcome, you guys. I'm so glad that I could share with you. You guys, I try not to look at the comments because I get distracted, but somebody said they needed to, reach out to me to discuss something. You guys, I'm just a DM away, literally just a DM away. So, feel free to always reach out if you're challenged or whatnot. I personally try to answer every single message that I get because it matters. And y'all, there is room for every single person at this table. But you know what? You got to have your soul invested, right? You got to have your soul invested in moving forward and sitting down here and, all of us helping each other. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being on. I'll get this up on Instagram as soon as we get done here. And I appreciate you so much. So take care. Bye-bye.